Welcome back. Well, if you've been feeling like more and more of your favorite shows and games are moving off of cable and onto streaming, you're not wrong. In fact, new numbers now show we've officially crossed a tipping point in how Americans are watching TV, especially live sports.
Our Queen City News Chief Business Correspondent Taylor Young with us this morning. Taylor, it sounds like the world of sports is going digital now.
Yeah, so I think for a long time, live sports were really one of the last reasons that people were clinging on to their cable subscriptions, and that's changing, and it's changing really quickly. So just last week, we told you that Nielsen had officially announced that streaming platforms had surpassed traditional TV in terms of total minutes watched. And when it comes to sports, fans aren't just keeping up, they're really leading the charge. So a new study out by Performance Research and Full Circle Research shows 90% of sports fans are now streaming games, with Amazon Prime, ESPN Plus, and Peacock among the top performing platforms. Unsurprisingly, younger viewers appear to be driving the shift, with 63% of Gen Z saying they've increased their sports streaming usage in the past year. But even Gen X and Boomers are logging on more frequently in recent years, and leagues are taking notice of this. This fall, the NBA will be debuting exclusive weekly games on streaming platforms like Prime and Peacock. By next fall, even a full conference final will be streamed only on Amazon. So this is a major shift to really take place over just a couple of years here.
Some may like this. I can understand major networks, though. They probably have something to say about it.
Yeah, I mean, they're absolutely feeling the hit from this on the revenue side, the viewership side, but they're not going out without a fight. So what we're seeing is a lot of networks kind of taking it into their own hands and kind of creating their own streaming platforms. I mean, both ESPN and Fox will be debuting their own kind of direct-to-consumer platform this coming fall. They're following the footsteps of NBC and CBS that have also already done this. So what this is doing is really just kind of opening up the floodgates in terms of options and how we really view games, which can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on what your thoughts are.
Has also led to a lot of older Americans like my dad saying, I have no idea how to watch the game. Please, son, just help me get to the right
Just set it up for me.
Just do it. Just do it. Taylor, is this having any impact on the sports leagues, considering it's changing the way people consume their content?
Absolutely. I think the biggest impacts are the revenue for the leagues and the reach, right? Because when it comes to streaming platforms, I mean, they are willing to spend big bucks to be able to get this content, right? So they're fighting for it. They know that viewers love to watch their live sports, and it's not really going away anytime soon. So the demand is absolutely there. And when it comes to streaming, this can be watched globally, right? You don't have to no longer sit at your TV and kind of flip through the stations. I mean, you can watch it on your phone now. A lot of these platforms, they can be watched anywhere. So I think our experts think that, when it comes to the winner here, it's the leagues, it's the sports teams, because people are fighting for their content, and they're only getting more eyes on their games.
All right, speaking of eyeballs, as far as sports fans go, you say this could happen as early as this fall.
Yeah.
What do sports fans need to do to prepare to be able to see what they want when they want?
Yeah, I mean, we're already kind of seeing this, but industry experts say we're only going to see more exclusive games, especially playoffs, going behind a paywall, right? So the days of simply sitting out on your couch and flipping from ESPN to Fox Sports are really numbered, right? So you now have to subscribe to specific platforms to watch your favorite game. And so if you're a fan of multiple different sports, multiple different games, maybe multiple teams, I mean, you might be kind of overwhelmed with how many different platforms that you have. I do think that we could see some platforms try to diminish the bundle fatigue that we're all experiencing right now. But yeah, I mean, it's really becoming maybe overwhelming for a lot of people who are like, okay, not only do I have to make sure I'm subscribed to something, but what platform is this game even on? And then you have businesses who kind of make a profit off of showing games at bars. They too now have to get these platforms. So this is a massive shift, and it'll be interesting to see how it kind of transforms now that it's becoming the leading way that people watch sports games.
I wonder if they'll be able to, if you could subscribe to an event. Like I don't want a monthly subscription.
Oh, like a pay-per-view.
Yeah, like pay-per-view. Like I don't want a subscription for the whole month to just name any Hulu or whatever. I just want the boxing match. I just want the NASCAR event, and so maybe you could just, maybe it's $8 instead of $17 a month. You just get it for that one event. Yeah, like they're going to have to give more options.
Yeah,
like a buffet,
that and maybe even
not
bundles.
force everyone in.
Like, I want to watch X amount of games. Let me just pay for those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.